Why are there different types of coral on reefs? Imagine walking through a vibrant underwater city filled with buildings of all shapes and sizes. This is what a coral reef looks like, packed with many different kinds of corals. But why do so many types of coral live together in one place? The answer lies in how each coral has its own way of surviving and thriving in the ocean. Corals are tiny animals called polyps that live in colonies. These polyps have soft bodies and often build hard skeletons made of calcium carbonate. There are mainly two kinds of corals, hard corals and soft corals. Hard corals, also called stony corals, are the backbone of reef structures. They grow rigid skeletons that form the physical framework of reefs. These corals depend on a special kind of algae called zooxanthellae, which live inside their tissues. These algae use sunlight to make energy through photosynthesis, providing food for the corals. Because of this, hard corals need clear, shallow waters with plenty of sunlight. They come in many shapes like branching forms that look like trees, massive boulders, flat plates, or tall pillars. Each shape helps the coral survive in different conditions, like strong water flow or limited space. Soft corals are different because they do not produce hard skeletons. Instead, they have flexible bodies supported by tiny skeletal elements. They often look like waving plants or fans and can live in slightly different parts of the reef. Some soft corals also have zooxanthellae, while others do not, which helps them adapt to various environments. The variety of coral types is also shaped by factors such as water temperature, depth, nutrients, and wave action. Different corals have evolved to handle these conditions, which is why reefs in places like the Coral Triangle are so diverse. This diversity is important because each coral type creates its own microhabitat. For example, branching corals give small fish and invertebrates places to hide, while massive corals provide stable shelter. Plate corals from layered spaces form many animals to live and breed. Having many different coral types makes reefs more complex and supports a wide range of marine life. Fish, crustaceans, mollusks, and other animals all depend on these varied habitats for food and protection. This diversity helps reefs stay healthy and resilient against threats like storms or climate change. In the end, the different types of coral on reefs exist because each has unique traits and ways of adapting to its environment. Their variety builds the complex structures that support so many other sea creatures. This is what makes coral reefs some of the most lively and productive ecosystems in the ocean.